Welcome to the fourth video in our Open Fender System installation guide series for the 2016 through 2018 Chevy HD. In this video, we will be going through how to install the base fenders onto the truck. Our goal is to provide this comprehensive instruction in manageable chapters and steps so that an individual will feel comfortable during the process. This is not a replacement for the professional skills and experience required. Disclaimer: all liability for installation and use rests with the owner of the vehicle. Careless installation and operation can result in serious injury or equipment damage, and for professional installation only. Chapter 6, Step 1. Installing rear base fenders. Start by applying the seal to the outside edge of the rear base fender. Follow through from end to end, making sure that it's fitted securely along the entire edge of the base. With the help of another person, hold the base fenders in place on the truck. Make sure that the fender base fits snug to the outside edge of the rear wheel well and clamp tightly to the bed. At this point, center punch all mounting hole locations, ensuring the base does not move. With all the holes marked, remove the base from the truck and pilot drill all of the marked locations. Step up the foremost upper hole locations to the 17/64" drill bit size. Then step up the rest of the locations to a 3/8" drill bit size. When you are finished drilling, apply rust trap protection to all of the drill locations. Install a rivet nut in each of the four 17/64" holes at the top of the base. Next, place the fender back on the truck, this time loosely bolting the top four locations using the provided 5/16" hardware. Then, continue with installing the rest of the hardware using the 5/16" hardware provided. Anti-seize compound should always be applied to the threads of stainless hardware before being installed. When all of the hardware is installed, push inward on the outside of the base and clamp the base fender to the perpendicular inner bed support. Next, mark and drill the two holes at the bottom of the base on the return flange. Next, install the 5/16" hardware provided, placing the nut on the back side of the support flange so that you avoid tire damage. Repeat this process on the opposite side of the wheel opening. You can now move on to the passenger side to apply the exact same process to install the opposite base fender. Chapter 6, Step 2. Installing the front base fenders. Start by applying the seal to the outside edge of the front base fender. Follow through from end to end, making sure that it is fitted securely along the entire edge of the base. With the help of another person, hold the base against the front OEM fender, aligning the outer profile of the Fab Fours base with the profile of the OEM fender. Mark the center top two holes and remove the fender base. Next, drill out the two marked holes in the OEM fender, starting with a smaller drill bit and working up to the included 17/32" drill bit. Apply rust trap to all exposed drill locations. Next, install the top two rivet nuts using the provided rivet nut tool. Temporarily reinstall the base using 2 of the stainless 5/16 inch button head screws and bonded washers. Then mark the remaining drill locations. Remove the fender base again and finish drilling the rest of the marked holes, starting with a smaller bit and working up to the 17/32 inch bit. Apply the rust trap protection to the remaining drilled holes and then install the rest of the rivet nuts. Reinstall the fender base onto the OEM fender. Finish the front fender base installation by installing the 3 included self-tapping screws and bonded washers into the lower 2 holes and inner fender flange. You can now move on to the passenger side to apply the same process to install the front base fender onto the truck. You're now finished with the fender base installation and can move on to Chapter 7.